Hi. Today I'm going to be making cupcakes for the class. Not for the class, but for the ingredients you need a tray. Doesn't matter how much. Some mixing, some water, some vegetable oil, 3 eggs, some frosting, some sprinkles, and a bowl, and a mixer. And now the first step is to pour in the water. You need 1 cup of water, 1 full cup. It has to be full, and you just dump it in the bowl. And next, you need the mixing powder, but we gotta open it first. You can use any sharp object to open this, but I recommend a knife. So you put the whole thing in the bowl. Alright, by the way, we're making chocolate cupcakes. And since that's now everything, next step is to put in the mixer. So let's go. And next step is you mix it. So then you need to hold firmly onto the bowl, or else it's gonna go everywhere and you're just gonna make a big mess. And to properly use this, you must put it inside the mixer at all times. I mean, inside the bowl at all times, and just start mixing. Then through the power of editing, that's been done. And next, you have to put in some oil. I recommend vegetable oil. Then you just pop that right in there, and then you just start mixing again for about. Then you add in the eggs too. Remember, just 3 eggs, and you just plop that whole entire thing. And then through the power of editing, this will all be mixed up in everything. Pause it. Yeah! Wait, pause it again. And a little note to yourself: when you're making cupcakes, you have to stir or use this thing for 1 whole minute. Or else it will be like really chunky and well bad. Right now it's not done yet, so as you can obviously see, it's all chunky and everything. You need to do this for exactly 1 or 2 minutes for it to be nice and smooth. And through the power editing, it's gonna magically turn smooth. And now magically it's smooth. And next you come over here and you start spraying your holes for where you're gonna make your cupcakes. Right now I'm using a 3x4 plate. You can use any kind of plate you want. It just depends how much you want. So just magic like this. And through the power of editing, this is all done. Or not. And through the magic of editing, it is dry. And note, it needs to be dry. And now I'm going to put in some of these little plate thingies, paper cups. And you don't need paper cups, because if you're using them just like regular plastic ones, you can just smear butter on it and it really wouldn't matter. But for the sake of this to be much shorter, I'm just going to be using paper cups. And through the power of editing, now is a good time to preheat your oven at 350 Fahrenheit. Alright? Make sure that this step is done, or else you might as well just stop cooking now. And now for the next step, we take our beautiful mixture and we put it on our cupcakes. And it's simple. You can get any kind of ladle to do this. I recommend you be careful. And you do not fill these up all the way. You fill it up to half. Like right there. I'm going to fill up 1 more, and then through the power of editing, again, because the superpower has been helping me a lot, And because the power vitamin has saved me so many times already, we just pour it again, and then like that, they're all gonna be filled. Like that. So then, as you see, they're all magically full. By the way, something to note, clean up all the edges for little mistakes that you make around each and every bowl. Whatever. Every bowl. Wait.
My choice.
Now next, you put your cupcakes in the oven. And make sure you don't have any oil inside there. So then, you have to carefully put your cupcakes in the oil, in the oven after you do it. And you must put it on for exactly 14 to 20 minutes. And then after that, you have to take it out, poke the sides of it with a knife or a toothpick or whatever thin or sharp like this. And if it's dry, then that means you're good, you're done. They can move on to the next step. But if they're still wet, I recommend you leave it for about like 5 more minutes in there, just in case. Because if they're wet and moist on the bottom, it means they're not done, they're not ready yet. Hey, I'm back, everybody. Now, for me, it has been 20 whole minutes. So I recommend you take a knife and you pull back on your tray, and yeah, you pull back on the tray. And to know if your cupcakes have been done or have been good, you have to press in the cupcakes like so until you feel the bottom. Then you gotta pull it out. Then, if your knife is all wet, then that means you have to put it in for longer. But since this one's all clean, that means I put it in for the exact amount of time. So these are okay. These are all good. So then after you're done taking out your cupcakes, be careful because this is really hot, alright? So I just want to mention that you need to leave this out for like 1 or 2 hours, or maybe 4 if you want to be really safe. And after 4 hours, when these are nice and cooled down, then you can proceed to the next step. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And now it's the next day, and our cupcakes are nice and cool. Now we can get on to decorating. So now I got some frosting for my cupcakes. Obviously I chose chocolate, because why not? And I chose this particular cupcake just because why not? And you can decorate your cupcakes however you want, but I'm gonna go with a really basic design. Very basic, so I'm just gonna, smear some frosting all over the cupcake. It's probably gonna look really bad. I'm sorry, but because I'm not an expert decorator. But yeah, let's just say it like that. Yeah, perfect. Now we take some sprinkles, which obviously chocolate. And ICC, nice and perfect. And time for the outro. So then, now this is our perfect one design cupcake. So I recommend that you follow every single one of these steps. Yes, every single last one, and you can make one of these beauties. So yeah, enjoy your cupcakes.